Good morning, class 4th. Children, I hope you are doing fine. And today we are continuing with the chapter regarding the MS PowerPoint. Okay. So today we are going to study about the screen elements. I told you in the previous periods to revise the screen elements and just go through it. Okay. I hope and I'm sure that you must have done it. Now let's see the screen of the MS PowerPoint. It is not much different from Word, MS Word, but slightly different it is because it is a different application. Let's start. So first is Office button, of course, where you will find command options like File, New, Open, like that. Okay. Then Quick Access toolbar for quickly accessing the different buttons, different commands, like for example Save or Print Preview, like that. Then title bar. Here the title bar is whatever the title of your presentation is, it will be shown here. Otherwise, the name of the application will be displayed here. Then minimize button, maximize and close buttons, which we have already studied so many times earlier. Then ribbon. This is the ribbon. This whole part is ribbon, and these are various tabs. And as per the tabs, the options given in the ribbon changes. Okay. Commands changes. Now, then this is slide. This whole area is slide. It is just like the page of a copy. Okay, we can say page of our copy, or the paint area of the MS Paint, or the document area of MS Word. All these are our working area where we will start working. So this whole slide is like our work area, actual work area. But in this whole slide we cannot work. We can work only on these rectangles or the squares provided to us in MS PowerPoint. So these are known as placeholders. It is just like we can say that though we are in classroom, there are so many tables and the whole area is there, but we can work only on our table. Okay. So same way, only on these boxes, in these boxes we can do our work. Then status bar. Here the status bar is given to you, in which slides, the number of slides, and then views and etc. all the things are given to you. Okay children, so we shall study them one by one now. Screen elements. Title bar, it is located on top of the screen. Title bar shows the name of the presentation on which you are currently working. As I told you, it will show you the name. It also contains minimize, maximize and close buttons. So it has these 3 buttons also in it. Then Quick Access toolbar. It is located on the title bar. It is towards the left side and the buttons are towards the right side. It helps to do common tasks with just one click. So we can do these tasks with just one single click. Ribbon. There are 2 parts of the ribbon, that is tabs and groups. So there are only 2 parts of the ribbon, that is tabs and groups. Various tabs are there like home tab, insert, design, animation. These are various tabs, and related to them there are various groups in which the commands are arranged. Each tab contains commands arranged in different groups. Okay, so we can say there are 8 tabs. Then with 8 tab different the ribbon is associated with 8 tabs, and the commands are arranged in different groups in that ribbon. Fine. Now Office button. This comprises different menus to work in MS PowerPoint 2007. So it has different menus in it on which we can work, like File, Open, etc. Then status bar, this displays the current slide number, total number of slides, and view buttons, how we can view our presentation. Then rulers. Rulers are vertical and horizontal guides. They are used to determine where you want to place an object. So these are vertical and horizontal guides, and they will determine where you want to place any object. Object can be picture, graph, clip art, etc. like that. Placeholder. It holds the objects in your slide. Means the rectangles or the squares given to you can hold the objects of your slide, even if it is a text. A placeholder is used to hold text, pictures and charts, etc. Fine. Slide. A slide represents a page in a slideshow. As I told you, it is just like the page of the copy where we do our work. Similarly, in presentation software or in MS PowerPoint, we have different slides. Fine. How to create a new presentation? We can create a new presentation in a variety of ways in MS PowerPoint 2007 that are as follow. Number one is blank and recent. The default one is blank and recent. Installed themes, new from existing, install templates and my templates. Okay, so these are various options. Creating a blank presentation. The following are the steps to create a blank presentation. Before starting this, I just want to tell you that as soon as you will open the application, that is MS PowerPoint, automatically a presentation will be created. So even if you are not following these steps, still you can directly start working on the presentation or the slide which is in front of you. Okay. Now click the office button. You will click on the office button. Click the new option. You will click on the new option from the drop down list here. Click blank and recent presentation option from the left pan. Here it will show you many options. So you can click on the blank and recent. Now click create button for creating it. A new presentation with a blank slide opens up on the screen as shown. So it will show you this slide. This is a first slide. Okay, remember text, tables, pictures, charts, etc. can be added in a PowerPoint slide. So we can add these many and we can play with it, or we can add so many things under these headings. Okay, pictures doesn't mean that you can only take the pictures from the software. Pictures means you can have your own pictures or you can download from the net or whatever, means you just can't imagine what all you can add in the software. It is like it solely depends upon your own imagination. Okay, now quick step to create a blank presentation. Press Ctrl+N. This is the keyboard shortcut, so you can learn it. Okay, so today children, please go through each of the component and go a little bit deeper in that. If you have system at your home, try to create a blank presentation, okay, only under the guidance of your parents. Please do not work on the system alone, okay, because computer system is very sensitive, so you need to have your elders along with you when you are working there. And it is a very interesting topic. The more you will try it out, and you will find it very, very interesting. Okay, so we shall meet in the next period. Thank you. Bye bye.